Good morning, Time. I hope you had a good weekend, and hello to all of you who are watching us now on this channel. I'm going to save us some time because on these collab channels I really hate the introduction videos that each person has to make. So if you'd like an introduction to me, go to my channel, GeekWill, watch all my videos, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want an introduction to TheTymeKnight, go to her channel, watch, like, comment, subscribe, you get the idea, and you'll figure out who we are. I will be posting videos on Mondays, Time will be posting videos on Thursdays, and we're just gonna talk. We're gonna use this channel to chat back and forth, involve you guys in some creative discussions, do projects, potentially, you know? This is just a sort of new take on the whole collab channel thing, because very rarely do you have one guy and one girl doing it. So it should make for some interesting conversations, maybe some sexist conversations, I don't know, we're just gonna see where all this goes. So Time, I hope you don't mind, but we're just gonna jump straight into the discussions and get this thing started with a discussion that should be cheerful and uplifting about failure and the end. So Time, we've only known each other for a few short weeks over the internet, but there is one thing that you do know about me, and that is that I am an artist. However poor of an artist I may be. However, Ong, spelled Ingrays, was not a poor artist. Now because Ong is so good at doing portraits, I decided to draw one of his already done portraits, copying it to try and learn his style. In fact, I tried to copy this one. And this was my first attempt. By now you should be getting where the failure is going to come into this. So yes, in this one I screwed up horribly. If you can't tell, I was very shaky with my pencil lines, I had really bad shading in areas, and I just eventually gave up. Which leads me to what I'm calling method of correcting failure 1. The give up. And so I employed this method of coming back from a failure, and I got to this. So I did eventually reach the end that I was shooting for, but there were still a lot of mistakes on here, especially during the process of actually creating it. However, when I made those mistakes, it wasn't to a degree that I just had to give up and get a new sheet of paper. They were mistakes that I could take an eraser and fix. Which leads us to failure reaction number 2. Which is to go in and fix it. And you may be wondering why I think that a couple of horrible drawings that I did last year are so thought-provoking. But the truth is, Time, you and I and every one of our viewers will fail. And I'm not sure about every one of our viewers, but I definitely fail quite a lot. So herein lies the rub. When we fail, do we apply method 1 or method 2? So Time, that is my question for you today, and I personally do not know the answer. And it's going to be variable for every situation. But this isn't just going to go into our art projects or into our video blog. This question is going to transcend into our lives. For instance, if during our relationship with someone we have a small failure, do we try and fix it, or do we just give up completely? That seems like a pretty big question that some of us are forced to answer occasionally throughout our lives. So Time and our viewers, this is my question for you today. Method 1, method 2. We'll continue the discussion down in the doobly-doo, and Time will probably talk about this on her video on Thursday, though she doesn't have to. This is just what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and that is going to be the start of our conversation here on Time and Will. The start of our conversation here on Time and Will is going to begin with the end. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There will be links to my channel, my second channel, and Time's channel in the description. And Time, I will see you on Thursday.